of pain. Everything burns at the same temperature, especially the sight. The past is a weight in my pockets, stones gathered from a dry creek bed, drowning on dry land in this heat. You call it a collapse, I call it an architectural correction. The pillars are rotting, the foundation is teeth and rust. I am the wolf in the vestry, bury the hatchet in the floorboards next to the marriage license. And a hollow promiser. Listen to the silence of the gods you bought. The ledger is empty, the debt is paid in ash. Look me in the eye. Does the heat scare you? It should. Rage is the only honest breath. I'm the daughter of the furnace now. Break the mold, break the jaw of the world. Let the darkness swallow the sun. I'm walking through the wreckage, hand in hand with the disaster. No more wings, just iron and spine. Iron and spine. Watch the salt with kerosene. Watch the salt with kerosene. I am the fire that survived. Let it all go. The architecture of my spirit buckles. I am the architect of my own ruin. The mountains of my past crumble, glaciers of great dissolve into fire. Frozen blood surges through frozen veins. Eternal storms in the firmament asunder. I stand upon the precipice of madness. I refuse the silence of the grave. I am the conflagration that burns the stars. Behold the furnace of the unyielding soul. Chaos is my crown and my weapon. I rise from the wreckage of existence. Vengeance is a cold and eternal flame. The abyss will obey my name. Obey my name. Darkness descends like a heavy shroud. My bones are iron forged in hate. The collapse is merely a rebirth. I breathe the ash of 1,000 worlds. Savage fire consumes the weak. The stars are cold spectators no more. I reach out to extinguish the sun. My survival is in mine intellect. I am the storm that never ends. No God shall witness my survival. Only the silence of the conqueror. I ascend through the carnage. I ascend through the fire. Existence is a war I have won. The cosmos bleeds at my feet. The cosmos bleeds at my feet. The end is mine to command. Mine to command. the porcelain soul. Trenches bleed, desolation screams. I rule the waste, total annihilation. Kingdom of ash, the void remains. The void remains. None survive. Eternal dark ascend. Spit out the communion wine. It tastes like vinegar and copper. I am the pariah in your same class. A frantic dog in a cathedral. Tear the lace from the altar. I am the shipwreck you pray for. Clip my own deadness to stay down. The salt in the soil is my heritage. Roll the dice, get the fine snake eyes in a house of thieves. I am not falling. I am descending with intent.
Give me the kerosene baptism. Scrub the grace from my skin with fire. I'm the arsonist of my own history.
Rebirth is a violent trade. Watch the sky peel back like all paint. Everything burns at the same temperature. The past is a weight in my pockets. Stones gathered from a dry creek bed. Treading on dry land in this heat. You call it a collapse. I call it architectural correction. The pillars are rotting, the foundation's teeth and rust. I am the wolf in the vestry. Burying the hatchet in the floorboards. Next to the marriage license. And the hollow promises.
Listen to the silence of the god you bought. The ledger is empty. The debt is paid in ash. Look me in the eye. Does the heat scare you? It should. Rage is the honest prayer. I'm the daughter of the furnace now. Break the mold. Break the jaw of the world. Let the darkness swallow the sun. I'm walking through the wreckage hand in hand with the disaster.
No more waste, just iron and spine.
Wash the salt with kerosene. Wash the salt with kerosene. I'm the fire that survived. Let it all go.
Let it burn. Burn. Amen. The ivory throne dissolves into salt. My fingers trace the jagged edge of extinction. Centuries of adoration become the tinder. My exhales fall beneath, my descendants fall. The sky turns the color of a bruised throne. I am the architect this final winter. Behold the collapse of your fragile order. My blood is the black oil of the abyss, seeping into the foundations of the earth. I offer only the purity of the void. Incinerate the firmament. My weeping eyes ignite the world. Rebirth is forged in the furnace of my hate. The age of man is a brief and bitter smoke. I wear the crown of the coming silence. Destruction is my only worship. Horizon melts into a jagged line of red. I watch the cities blacken and grow like paper. I am the queen of the charm remains. The master of the infinite vacuum. The fire cleanses what the light could not. the bones of the old gods. The fire speaks my name. The dark water rises to meet the hate. Scream into the airless night. Ooh, there is no rescue. There is only the horizon melts into a jagged line of red. I watch the cities blacken, control like paper. the pressure, never gonna snap. Metal meets the heat, force into the shape. Master of the pain, there is no escape. No escape. Strike the iron hard, flatten every fear. The weapon is alive, the end is drawing near. I am the blade, tempered in the blood. I am the steel, screaming for the cut. Sharp, cold, forging the edge. Plunge the red metal into the freezing dark. The steam is my breath, the iron is my heart. No more feeling now, only the heart will break against my sharpened face. I am the blade, tempered in the blood. I am the steel, screaming for the cut. Sharp, cold, forging the edge. Chaos reborn, fearless revenge. Darkness rising.